Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lee Austin and I make videos all about what it's like to relocate to Washington, the Pacific Northwest, and specifically the greater Seattle area. What it's like to actually live here and how to find the right community for you and your family. Today, we're going to be diving into Everett, Washington, and what it's like to even consider that place. Everett is the second largest city just north of Seattle, and it's a lot of places that families and individuals will consider when they're looking to move to the Pacific Northwest, because it combines affordability, access to jobs, and there's a lot of local amenities. So let's break it down and give you everything you need to know about Everett, Washington. So Everett, Washington is located 25 to 30 minutes north of Seattle, right along the Puget Sound, and it's at the very top of the map. It's the county seat of Snohomish County and has a population of around 110,000 people. So it definitely has more of a city feel compared to some of the smaller surrounding suburbs. It is also home to Plainfield, the new airport that opened up 3 or 4 years ago. And it's literally next to the Boeing factory, which has been a big part of Everett's economy now for decades. Living here, you're gonna get a mix of suburban and urban vibes. There's a historical downtown and a waterfront on the marina that's being completely redeveloped. And there's neighborhoods that will stretch out with single family homes to townhomes and newer developments, as well as condo association. Real estate and what it's like, the cost of living here. Now, one of the biggest reasons people consider Everett is really down to the cost. Real estate here is generally more affordable than Seattle and even some of the closer suburbs like Kirkland and Bellevue, which are really on the higher end. As of right now, the median home price in Everett sits around the $650,000 range, which is considerably a lot lower than Seattle when you're looking at closer to the mid 800s, 900s, and some neighborhoods even up to $1 million. Condos and townhomes are even more affordable in Everett, and you can sometimes find them in the range of $500,000 to just under $600,000. Again, this is depending on where you will be looking. Renting is also very more manageable here. A typical 2-bedroom apartment might run you between $1,800 to $2,200, maybe even $2,500, depending again on location. If you're relocating here from California, Texas, New York, or maybe other expensive markets, Everett can feel like a breath of fresh air in terms of what money can really get you here in Everett. Okay, popular neighborhoods in Everett. Let's talk about all the different neighborhoods, because Everett has a lot of variety depending on what lifestyle you're looking for. One of my favorites is the northwest of Everett. This is one of the most desirable areas in the city. You'll find historic homes, tree-lined streets, and close access to Everett Community College and our amazing Providence Hospital. It has that old town feel, and you drive through it and you just love it there. Port Gardner, it's right next to downtown, the waterfront. This neighborhood blends history with convenience. You're close to restaurants, shops, and the most amazing thing, the arena. Homes here often have character and have views of the water. It's really nice. Rucker Avenue, known for the larger, older homes, many with views of the Puget Sound. It's a quiet, established area that attracts people who want a classic neighborhood feel, but also want to be close to the city center. Silver Lake area. Now, this is located further south of Everett, and this neighborhood is popular for families because you've got a lot of newer development homes, it's good to schools, and it's easy access to I-5 for commuting, and there is a really nice lake for the kids to play in. Muckatoo Boulevard area. Now, this is technically straddling Everett and Muckatoo. This area has beautiful homes with sweeping water views. It's one of the pricier pockets, but highly sought after when people visit. Each of these neighborhoods has its own personality, so it really comes down to whether you want an historic home, a family-orientated suburban feel, or really a view property. Schools and family life. For families, schools are always a huge factor, especially as a dad of 2 girls, I understand that. Now, Everett is served by Everett Public Schools, which has a strong reputation overall. There are several great schools throughout the district, and many families choose neighborhoods specifically to be in those attendance zones. Everett has a wide range of extra curriculums that kids can do, there's youth sports, there's programs throughout the city and local organizations. So whether you're looking at public schools, private schools, or really any other learning options, Everett is considered a really family-friendly place to live, and there's lots of options here for yourself and your kids. Things to do in Everett. One of the nice things about Everett is you don't have to drive down to Seattle every time you want to go and do something. Now, Everett has been spending lots of money on their waterfront. It's one of the biggest features they now have at the marina. There is walking trails, parks, there is loads of restaurants, there is lots to do. The Angel of the Winds Arena is where you will catch concerts, hockey games, and family events that run throughout the year. If you're into aviation, the Future of Flight Museum near Painfield is well worth a visit. Highly recommend it, and it's a great day out. Everett also has big calendar events, farmers markets, live musics, and festivals that are held throughout the year, especially down at the marina. For outdoor lovers, you're really close to the mountains. Within 45 minutes, you can be hiking trails in the Cascades or even skiing at Stevens Pass in the winter. You're going to also be right on the water, so boating, kayaking, and fishing are really popular activities here for people to go and do. So what is Everett and who is it perfectly situated for? Well, Everett makes sense for people that are really looking for a more affordable option while still being close to commuting to work. Distance to Seattle is going to be a little bit longer, but it's still doable. Now, if you work at Boeing or you're at the Navy base or anywhere in the Snohomish County area, Everett will keep you close to work and could be a great option. Families often like Everett because of the great schools they do have, bigger homes compared to Seattle, and a sense of community in a lot of the neighborhoods, especially up in the northwest and northeast. Now, it's not without challenges. Like any larger city, there are areas with higher crime and some parts do feel much more industrial. But overall, Everett is a solid choice if you want a mix of the affordability, the amenities, and access to both the city and obviously the outdoors. Pacific Northwest offers a lot to do outdoors, and to be honest, you'll be spending most of your time outside. So that's Everett really in a nutshell. If you have questions, you can message me. It is one of the more affordable housing areas compared to Seattle itself. It is still a growing community and there is lots to do. Good schools, plenty of family-friendly neighborhoods to choose from. If you're thinking about relocating to Washington and Everett is on your list, it's definitely worth checking out in person or finding a specialist who lives there who can really walk you through the different areas. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more videos that I'll be doing around the Seattle suburbs, and drop me a comment if you're curious about another area you'd like me to cover. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.